Hi everybody, so as you can see from previous videos, I went out on Saturday. Today is Tuesday 23rd, it's my daughter's 30th birthday today. She's 30, can't believe she's 30. And yeah, I didn't get my blood test results back last week, so I was like, so I'm going out anyway, otherwise I would have missed that opportunity. I got the results back yesterday afternoon. I had to call the doctor's results, and the doctors marked them back as satisfactory. So I had to get them to double check, because I was like to the woman on the phone, I said, can you just double check that? I said, because I was told that by yourselves last week. I said, then I had the actual doctor call me 2 days later saying I urgently needed to come back in for extra tests. I said, because my potassium levels were too high. So you can double check that. She went, yeah, the doctor's marked it as satisfactory, but she can't tell me the levels. It's only the doctor that can go into your notes properly to get the levels. But the doctor's marked it back as satisfactory, so I'm all good with that. So I'm glad I went out. Otherwise, if I'd have kind of, been really super paranoid, like I was gonna like, well, I just won't go out, because obviously high potassium gives you heart palpitations, which I was having, which could then lead to heart attack or stroke. So I kind of would have missed that opportunity to go out with my daughter as like a birthday night out, or one of her birthday nights out. She's got another one this weekend. And yeah, so I'm glad I went, and yeah, my potassium levels are back to satisfactory. So I'm really pleased with that. This week I've cut down on most of my Solpadol, which is 30 over 500 cocodamol. Stopped eating bananas, I stopped eating spinach, I stopped eating broccoli, and I stopped eating tomatoes, because they all contain high levels of potassium. And yeah, and as I said, most of my life I've had like low potassium, not seriously low, but just like these little black flies doing my nighting. But like low enough that they said like just eat more bananas and everything like in my diet. And obviously because I'm gluten free now, I don't have celiac, but I've got like a high gluten intolerance. So there's only certain, and a lot of allergies there's only certain foods that I eat, and they just happen to all have potassium in it. So I think along with my blood pressure tablets that can give you like kidney problems, the low statin, I'm on low statin, and you have to keep getting kidney checks for that. Between that and I was having like 2 bananas a day, spinach every day, broccoli near enough every day, tomatoes a lot. It was just too much potassium for my body to handle, so I stopped it completely. As soon as I got told that phone call, like, you need to come in because your potassium's too high, I stopped it. I haven't touched any of them since. But now they're back to satisfactory. I know I could have I'm just going to have a couple of bananas a week. Probably in a smoothie, because that means I can have the spinach and the curly kale all in it. And then tomatoes, I'll just limit that to like a sandwich or like one jar of sauce that contains tomatoes a week. And broccoli I'll just have a few times a week as well. As I said, it's hard because I only eat a certain amount of foods, so so it's really hard. But so I don't overload my system again. But I've cut down, as I said, a lot on the Solpadol, which isn't obviously helping my pain levels. I'm having to go out of my bed and lay down for a bit and rest a lot more, because obviously I've not got the cocodamol to help with the pain. But, it is what it is. I could be getting extra pain because of the cold, because as you can tell, I'm loaded with a cold at the minute. Not COVID. In case, look at that. Oh, look, that. Yeah, that's it. That tells you it all, doesn't it? That's reality right there. The bog roll on the table. Very sexy. There's no, like, posh route here. There's no box of tissues. It's the bog roll. But, yeah, I always get a cold this time of year, so... But all is well anyway, apart from that, do you know what I mean? So I still get the heart palpitations, but when you're going through like perimenopause, all sorts can cause it. Stress and that anyway, my blood pressure, all sorts of things. So I'm not worrying as much as what I used to. I'll go back to the doctors again at some point, because at the minute they're doing emergency cases only. So I can't even get an appointment unless I'm an emergency. So, but we'll go back to the next few weeks to find out exactly what's causing the the palpitations and that, before anybody else says. It's definitely not COVID. I've done tests. It's just the usual cold that the rest of the planet I've got at the minute. Probably caught on that night out, to be honest. But, you know, yeah, we did try and stay out the back away from everybody because a lot of people were at the dance floor, but we stayed at the back as far as we could because obviously no one was wearing masks. You don't want to wear a mask in a hot place. We were there for 5 hours, so we stayed up the back. But yeah, I'm loaded with the cold now. So my daughter's out just now. She's away doing some birthday shopping and treating herself for her birthday. So I've got the grandkids here. They're upstairs playing in their rooms at the minute. So I'm just doing some housework and the usual stuff. Usual stuff. I've got a parcel being picked up for Heather. Hopefully getting picked up today because my Hermes aren't very reliable here. So that's getting picked up today. I'm waiting on a parcel getting delivered. As part of my daughter's birthday present as well. She's got parcels getting delivered for work. So yeah, but apart from that, that's all what's happening. So I just thought I'd update you guys. Thank you all so much for your lovely messages. Like, it was really nice of you to take time out of your day and send me get well messages. And fingers crossed, my blood pressure's doing okay. And my potassium as satisfactory, as the doctor called it. So thank you so much for your lovely messages, your love and prayers. It's really appreciated. Keeps me going. And yeah, and just for the rest of the week, it's just a matter of kind of like taking it easy. I'm going to wrap it up some presents. I probably need to go back down to George and my son's house. It's definitely going to have to be next week at the latest to wrap the rest of the presents up because there's tons there to wrap up. There's loads. Loads and loads and loads. And I've got my son's birthdays is on the 9th of December. So I've got to get his birthday and that's sorted out as well. And then I have like a grandson's birthday the week after that, and it's just hectic. It's just never ending, isn't it, guys? But yeah, I've still got to go out and do some Christmas shopping. But while I'm like this, as I know it's not COVID, but obviously I don't want to go and pass a cold on to anybody. Either the neighbours around here there's a lot of neighbours around here, all with COVID, so we're trying to stay in. Because we had that big night out, I just want to stay in for at least a week to make sure that I haven't maybe got COVID from there at some point. But yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't stay away forever, can you? You can't hibernate forever. You can do your best to avoid it, but if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. You can get it from a letter that comes through your letterbox, some shopping that's come in, and you're just going to get it, aren't you? But anyway, yeah, so I'm all good for now. I'm all good to go. Still waiting on a bloody house offer. I swear to God. I don't feel like I'm going to get this house at this rate, but I am, because my daughter's been told, as she was told weeks ago now, that within the next 6 months she will get her new build house because they'll be finished that's suitable for my granddaughter's disability needs. So they have to house me, so obviously no news again is still good news because they haven't offered me an old house, and I'm not bothered whatsoever about getting offered an old house that needs a lot of work. As you know from my other videos, you know, DIY doesn't bother me at all. But it's just not been offered nothing, so I'm hoping maybe I'm going to get another new build, but it is what it is. I'm going to really, really, really appreciate whatever house I get, I tell you. And as I said, I'm looking forward to it just being me, myself and I. It's going to be really strange living in a house with no partner, no children. Well, just me and the cats, so that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, though, like a new chapter in my life kind of thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I just wish it would bloody hurry up because I've been sleeping on this sofa for 7 months. Don't get me wrong, it's comfortable AF. See, when I try and sleep in a bed now, like if I'm staying over at my son's or whatever, I can't sleep in a bed. I've got so used to the bloody sofa. I was like to my daughter, I said, I'm going to need to take your sofa with me when I move. I said, because I can't sleep in a bloody bed no more. So yeah, but you know, sleeping on a sofa is just not going to be no good, is it? 7 months I've been here now. I need to hide this. I need to hide the bog roll. But you know I don't do like bullshit as I call it on my YouTube. It is what it is, you know. It's not rags, and do you know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't doubling myself up and make my house spotless just to do like I was going to say a 2-minute video. I've been yabbing on for 10 minutes. But you know what I mean, guys? Like, it is what it is reality. I mean, everybody has toilet roll besides their bed at some point, you know, come on. Just my bed happens to be in the living room, that's all. Yes, I'm going to go and carry on with my housework and make myself a cup of tea. Probably blow my nose again, you know, because I'm feeling a bit like Shrek this morning. But yeah, it was a good night out. Really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. And, it was well needed. Blow the cobwebs away, as it were. And yeah, I'm going to go now, guys. I'm just blethering on. But again, thank you so much for your lovely messages. I'll read every single one of them. I'm sorry if I haven't replied yet. I will reply back to everybody, I promise. But yeah, thank you so much. It means a lot. And I'm going to go and, yeah, go and hide my toilet roll. Love you all. Take care. Ciao for now.